Alex had always been captivated by the rhythm of life, the way the wind whispered through the trees, the hum of a bustling city, the steady beat of a heart. For as long as he could remember, music was his passion. It was the one thing that made sense to him in a world that often felt chaotic and unpredictable. From a young age, Alex knew he wanted to create music that would touch people's souls. He spent every spare moment hunched over his keyboard, experimenting with melodies and beats, losing himself in the flow of sound. But the journey to becoming a music producer was anything but easy. His parents, immigrants who had worked tirelessly to provide him with a stable life, didn't understand his obsession. Music is a hobby, not a career, they would say, their voices tinged with concern. They urged him to pursue something more secure, something with a clear path to success. His friends didn't get it either. While they were out partying or planning their futures in business and law, Alex was locked away in his room, perfecting his craft. They teased him, called him a dreamer. "You'll never make it," they'd say. "The industry is too competitive." And then there were the rejections. Dozens of them. Record labels, producers, even local venues, they all said the same thing. "Your sound isn't what we're looking for." Each rejection was like a dagger to his heart, but he kept going, driven by a burning desire that wouldn't be extinguished. Late one night, after another failed attempt to get his demo noticed, Alex sat in his tiny apartment, staring at his equipment. Doubt gnawed at him. Maybe everyone was right. Maybe he was chasing an impossible dream. His bank account was nearly empty, his energy depleted, and the future looked bleak. But as he sat there, something stirred within him. A melody. It was soft at first, almost imperceptible, but it grew stronger, more insistent. It was a sound he had never heard before, fresh, raw, and full of potential. Without thinking, he reached for his keyboard and began to play. The music poured out of him, wild and untamed, unlike anything he had ever created. It was a symphony of hope and despair, of struggle and triumph. He lost track of time, lost in the creation of something new, something that felt like the truest expression of himself. When he finally finished, the first light of dawn was creeping through the window. He listened to the track, his heart pounding in his chest. It was imperfect, unpolished, but it was real. It was his. Alex uploaded the track to a small music sharing platform, expecting nothing. But within days, something incredible happened. People began to notice. The track spread like wildfire, resonating with listeners all over the world. They heard something in his music that they couldn't find anywhere else: authenticity, emotion, the sound of tomorrow. Offers started pouring in from record labels, producers, and collaborators who wanted to work with him. For the first time, Alex felt like he was on the right path, not because he had finally achieved success, but because he had stayed true to his vision, despite the world telling him to give up. In the end, Alex realized that the journey wasn't just about becoming a successful music producer. It was about discovering who he was and having the courage to share that with the world, no matter the odds. And as his music continued to reach new heights, he knew that this was just the beginning. The sound of tomorrow had arrived, and it was more beautiful than he had ever imagined.